Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this problem now. This says you have a mass of 69 kilograms and are standing 0.5 meters away from your crush, who has a mass of 76 kilograms. Cool. Make sure your answers are in scientific notation like we've been doing. So first thing is, what is the force of gravity between you and this cutie? So if this is you, and this is the cutie. All right, we said that you have a mass of 69 kilograms, so I'll write that down here. And your crush has a mass of 76 kilograms. Also tells us that you are 0.5 meters away. So the distance between your centers, I guess we could just say your belly buttons in this case, is 0.5 meters. So if we want to figure out the force gravity, we're going to need our force gravity equation. So Fg is equal to big G, m1, m2 over r squared. So m1 in this case would be you, m2 would be your crush, and then your r would be the distance between you two. We know that G is always 6.67, E negative 11. All we need to do is take our numbers and plug them in. After we plug them in, we find out the force gravity between you and your crush should be 1.4 E negative 6. It's a force, so it should be newtons. This is a pretty small number, which we expect it to be pretty small because you don't really feel that force pulling you towards your crush. Next, we're going to do the acceleration of your crush towards you. So this is where things get a little tricky. So if we want to figure out the acceleration of your crush towards you, we're basically asking for the gravitational pull that you have on your crush. So we're going to need this equation right here to figure out that gravitational pull. That's the same as this equation. So these are the exact same thing because the net force in this case is Fg. Same equation, doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and do that. If we have G is equal to Fg over m. And like we said before, when we're doing this equation, we need to be very careful on which m we're talking about. So number 2 says, what is the acceleration of your crush towards you? So which object is doing the accelerating? Well, in this case, it says your crush towards you, so you are the one supplying this acceleration. So the mass that you're going to divide by is the mass of your crush. So for number 2, my m in this case is going to be the mass of my crush, which is 76 kilograms. So I would just take my force gravity, which is 1.4 E negative 6, and divide by the mass of my crush. Pretty easy. I find out that the acceleration that my crush feels towards me should be 1.84 E negative 8. It's an acceleration, so it should be meters per second squared. Number 3 is asking basically the same question, just reversed, how it says, what is the acceleration you feel towards your crush? So if I'm the one accelerating now, I'm going to use my mass in this scenario. So Fg over m, in this case, the m is going to be my mass, which is 69 kilograms. So plug everything back into my equation, 1.4 E, I don't know why I wrote 2 E's there. It's been a long day. E negative 6 divided by my mass, which is 69. Do the math here. We find out that the acceleration I feel is 2.03 E negative 8. It's acceleration, so it should be meters per second squared. Cool. Pretty quick problem. Not too bad.